Alright, ladies and gents, and we are back for another episode of Binding Blade, Extremely Randomized, Extreme Randomizer. And, today I'm not going to deploy my usuals, like, Roy and stuff. This is a pretty easy chapter with no reinforcements, so I think it's a good place to train, like, units that can't catch up to the calves on the normal maps, like Sue. So it might be slower paced, but I want to talk about this chapter anyway. Yep, so let's get into it. So what I want to talk about today is this character I like called Matthis. He's not from this game, he's from Shadow Dragon and New Mystery of the Emblem, like all of those ones with Mari. And he's probably my favorite character in the franchise, besides like Roy. But it's gonna be pretty hard to top Roy for me, so, you know. If Roy wasn't a thing, Matthis would be my favorite. So, Matthis. When I first played Shadow Dragon, I looked at his stats, and, like, when he talked to Marth in his his after-recruit conversation with Lena, you know, he was a pretty big wimp in that one. So I was like, yeah, whatever, and I didn't really think about him until I played New Mystery of the Emblem, the sequel to that game. And in that game, Matthis has a support. Well, he does something I really like in his recruitment conversation with Julian. He's a cocky bastard, right? And so, like, he's like, attaboy, Julian, attaboy, and it's, like, really, really funny dialogue that I just thought was funny, and I thought, like, for some reason his portrait stuck out to be more in New Mystery. Like, I was just playing the game and I saw his portrait and I thought it looked really stupid, like, I thought he just had a stupid face. So, like, I cropped his head out, deep fried it, and, like, made a meme called "This is a Matthis moment." And, like, I posted it on Shitpost Emblem, and that was the end of that. But, turns out, like, the head mod of Mecha's Discord saw it, and he liked it a lot. So then, he, or they, I don't know, started making it popular. Like, they named the, meme channel Memes and Matthis Moments. And I was like, whoa, okay, that's pretty cool. It's something I made had that, because before that I hadn't really made anything that was, like, popular among people. Like, I just kind of posted shit posts sometimes, so then everyone started liking it. So then what I did was, like, at that point I was at chapter 4 in the game and I benched him because his stats were shit. But I was like, okay, I'll just bring him along as a cleric. And the meme kept growing, so that was fun. And I actually, what I did was, I said I would beat all three, the final bosses, you know, Garneth, Matthis, and Hardin with Matthis. And this was on Maniac mode, so this wasn't an easy thing to do. So I had a lot of fun with that, you know. He ended up being a sage and a curate. And so I trained him up, got him to C rank and tome so he could use Starlight. And I had a lot of fun doing it, because, like, he's not a unit with the best growths in the world, but they aren't bad, I'd say. And, like, so I trained him up, and then I beat Hardin with him pretty easily, because on Maniac, you still get the Warp Staff. The Warp Staff is only locked on Lunatic in that game. So I did that, and that was fun. And then with Garneth, the most funny thing about that run is that Matthis, because I favored him so much, my Lind actually became a bit underleveled. Lind got doubled and killed by Garneth, and she was the only person in my army besides, like, Etzel who could use Starlight, and Etzel got one round into 2. even though Etzel has good bases and I was actually training him for the whole game. So, like, I was like, oh crap, how am I gonna beat him? And then Matthis, because he leveled so much resistance, when I was training him as a healer, that he was actually my only unit that survived a round against Garneth. So, like, to get Falchion and, like, actually be able to deal effective damage against Matthis, I had to use Matthis. So, like, that was a pretty funny part about that run. And then, you know, I beat Matthis with him. Took some trial and error, but yet, I remember I was at college eating breakfast. It was like 20 minutes before class started, and I was just resetting against Garneth until Matthis got a crit. While I was like eating breakfast and like on my laptop in like the frickin' college lunch lounge or whatever. So that was fun, and then everyone was like, yeah, Matthis moment, that's funny. But I think, yeah, so then I kept going, like I replayed Shadow Dragon and trained Matthis up, and that, and like this took place over the course of a couple months, and I think, you know, everyone thought it was funny. So I was like, oh, everyone thinks this is funny, I'm gonna keep doing this, but it turns out, memes do get stale, like some people were starting to get sick of it. And I started being known as like the Matthis guy in the Mecha Discord server. Which I am a part of, it's a fun little community. There are some people I don't like, but mostly it's fine. Mega's a pretty cool guy, you know, and the thing is about Matthis, I think I started like actually making friends through this little shitpost character I liked. Because this dude, Mega, you know, started DMing me about Matthis, and like how he drew him a couple years ago, and like we started talking about calculus and stuff, and that was fun. So, yeah, that was a nice time. And then, right, what I did, so when I think if I say the word, my videos won't get recommended on YouTube, but you know what I'm talking about, the thingamajig that's keeping everyone in their house. I think the Game Grumps are calling it the, like, Bad Boys World Tour. That? Yeah. So, yeah, that happened. So I was like, okay, I'm bored for a month. And then some of my friends started talking about this game called Ravels of Aether, because, like, I have a lot of friends that go to my college that, like, play Smash, and, like, I'm part of the Smash team and that. You know, lots of cool guys in that. You know, we went out to dinner the other day, but we all had masks, though, so it was safe. That was a nice dinner. It was, one of them's, birthday, his 21st birthday, so we all had to get him drinks, so that was nice. And, you know, Rivals of Aether, and then I remembered you could make mods for that game. And I already saw there were a couple Fire Emblem characters in, so I was like, okay. I like Matthis a lot, so it took me a month, but I took Matthis, and I put him in Rivals of Aether. And that was very fun. I'm a computer science major, for those who want to know, so, like, I had to learn Game Maker language, and that was fun. You know, it's always fun learning a new computer programming language and, like, actually using it. So, yeah. So then I did that. And it was really fun. I posted my development pics in the Mecha Discord. And I think at this point it had turned from, like, an ironic thing to, like, haha, Matthis moment, to an actual, wow, I really like this character. Because I do like him. I like him a lot. You know, he's dedicated to his sister. He, like, cares for her. But the supports in New Mystery, I'd say, are pretty bad most of the time, but I really like his support with Chris in New Mystery, as, like, weird as that may sound, because, like, he, like, he wants to save his sister, so that's the basis of it, but the thing is, like, he's, like, canonically, I always train him these days, so he's, like, good and overpowered. But Matthis is, like, sorta canonically weak, and he's like, well, I wasn't meant to be a fighter anyway, thanks for training me, I gotta know my own strengths and weaknesses. And I thought that was a good message to having a support. So I liked that a lot. And the things kept piling on and on more and more that I liked about Matthis, and, so I kept making, like, memes about him and stuff, but, like, at this point, right after I make him a character in Rivals of Aether, people are starting to get tired of it. They said, oh, I forced it too hard, and maybe I did. maybe I did, but like, I don't know, people are like, it's a stale meme at this point, but to me it's, I don't really even think it's a meme anymore, I just really like the character Matthis. Like, a lot. So, I don't know. I think some people still like him, so there's a reason I'm talking about Matthis today specifically. First of all, to, like, I don't know, maybe talk about my relationship with the character, since, like, I think some people think I'm just forcing the meme, but I'm not trying to really force anything, I was just doing what people thought was funny at the time, and then I actually liked the character, ended up liking him a lot. In this part, you can, like, rescue drop with flyers and skip this part, but I don't have a flyer, so whatever. So, yeah, now people are kind of sick of it. They're like, oh, Matthis is a dead meme, but I don't. He's more than a meme to me. I like him. He's a character at this point that I really like. No, I think that's the point I'm trying to make with this. You know, I did hard 5 with him recently. Like, hard 5 is the hardest difficulty of Shadow Dragon. And he was actually the one who defeated Matthis in that. And the thing is, I think people hate Matthis too much. They're like, he's hard to recruit, but like, he's not that hard to recruit, because when you recruit him, like, his stats aren't the best in the world, so like, he's never gonna kill you. And then, right, then you're already using Lena anyway, so like, you just have to have Lena walk up to him. It's like, not that hard. And then there's Mystery of the Emblem, which, like, people are like, oh, you have to walk all the way around the circle to get Matthis, but here's the thing about Matthis, his recruitment and new mystery. You're already walking around the entire circle anyway to get Julian, your only thief, which you need for the good ending. So, like, why do people complain about Matthis' recruitment, but not Julian's, when they, like, you get Julian and then you get Matthis 2 turns later just by talking to him with Julian. Like, you don't, like, yeah, you still have to walk in the circle, but you're not exactly going out of your way for it since you're getting Julian anyway, so I don't get that. And then people say he sucks and his stats are bad, so he's not even worth it, but I've actually found Matthis is actually very usable in all the difficulties of that, like, because here's the thing, he's, in FE3, right, he's a Cavalier, so he has a good movement. I'm pretty sure in Fire Emblem 1, he can use the Silver Lance and Rider's Bane at base with his weapon level. So that's really good. And then in FE3, I don't think his weapon level is that high. I don't know, I've only played that game once. But he's still good, because in that game you can't reclass. So he's one of your only Cavaliers. So what that means is that he has the high movement perk. And then he can, like, use lances outdoors, swords indoors with the combined weapon level. It's really good. So that's another good aspect of him. And then in Shadow Dragon, right? Like, I don't think his growths are as good as Cain and Abel's, but here's the thing. He has base D lances. Right? He has base D lances. Which means that he is closer to the Rider's Bane, which is, like, the most important thing in, like, Shadow Dragon. The most important thing in Shadow Dragon than Cain is. I mean, yeah, Cain's the red one. So he has that advantage. And then his growths aren't even, like, bad. He has, like, 90% HP, 40% strength, right? And then, like, 30% defense. So you're gonna be getting HP, like, a lot of the time, right? And then you're gonna be getting defense, like, a lot of the time. Like, 30% is pretty high by Shadow Dragon standards. Like, a lot of units have shit growths in that game. And then 40% strength is relatively high compared to, like, Gordon or, like, Doga you're starting in. Gordon has a 25% strength growth. And then, like, I think Cain and Abel only have, I think Abel only has, like, 45%, only has a 45% strength growth. So, like, you know, if you're using Matthis, his bases are kind of bad, but think about it. You recruit him in Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, well, yeah, Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 of the games he's in. So at that point, his bases are bad, yeah, but the enemies suck as well. Like, the early hard 5 enemies are kind of hard in Shadow Dragon, but like, he's like a couple javelin throws away from a Rider's Bane that he can just easily use. And you get a Rider's Bane on the boss of his chapter in Shadow Dragon, so that's really convenient. So yeah, and then, you know, so people are starting to call me annoying for it. Like, I've kind of toned it down. Like, some people are even starting to annoy me about it, with it. Like, oh, like, some dude, like, reacts with the Matthis emote after everything I do. That's kind of annoying, and like, I've kind of pushed back against it a bit since people are starting to call me, like, annoying for it, but, like, I don't know, I just like the character, and, like, now people kind of get annoyed when I talk about him, which I guess is unfortunate, since I like him a lot, but, and, like, people say, like I said earlier, people said I forced it, but, like, I was just talking about a thing I liked, you know, for the most part. I liked Matthis, likes talking about him, but yeah, I guess I can see how after like a couple months of him being the most popular meme in like a community, he can kind of get old. Like, you know, we're at the 17-minute mark and I'm still talking about just Matthis. So, you know, there's a lot to say about him, in my opinion. So, like, yeah. And then you have, well, so here's the big thing, right? A big thing we did last year for Matthis was we did Matthis for Choose Your Legends. And what we did for that was we voted for him in Choose Your Legends. Like, I made a campaign for the Fire Emblem Heroes mobile game where it's like, alright guys, we're gonna vote for Matthis. And yeah, so we did. And he got, like, he went up, like, 200 placings, got, like, 400 more votes, and it was crazy. I liked it a lot. It was, like, a community effort. And I'm worried that that's not going to happen so much this year because of the pushback. And now you will find out why I've been talking about Matthis for nearly 20 minutes at this point. So last night, in the Fire Emblem Heroes banner, it was revealed that we would be getting an Arcanea banner, okay? So they reveal Julian, right? Matthis' rival, like they have a witty back and forth and new mystery, so it's like, okay. And then they reveal Lena, Matthis' sister, his whole reason for fighting, right? And it's like, oh shit. And then who's the Grand Hero battle? First of all, 2 banner slots taken up by Chris, which is pretty dumb, but whatever. So who do you think the Grand Hero battle is? For the banner that has Matthis, his rival, and then Matthis' sister, his whole reason for fighting and being. It turns out that it is just Amaria, like the final Gaiden chapter boss, or new mystery, like some remake crap. The only remake crap I really liked was Legion. He was funny. But, like, yeah, that was, and it just got me really sad. Like, God, no, I get it's a video game, and like, haha, you're sad over it, but like, God, no. Matthis did get more votes than Lena in Choose Your Legends the last round because of my campaign. So, yeah. But she's in the game now and he's not. And, like, it's a video game, like, I shouldn't be sad over it, but I don't know, there's just something about it where, like, it feels like he's never going to get in now because all the units that he would have been perfect to add him with are now in the game. So now what do you do? Like, now what do you do if you add him? Like, what, you're going to add him alongside Hardin? Yeah, that'd make a lot of sense. Nina, I don't know. And, I said, well, yeah, well, we're going to do it again next year, but of course, since it's like a stale meme now, you know, people are like, no, but whatever, they can vote however they want, I'm still voting for Matthis. Yeah. And then in New Mystery, his growths were buffed a lot, like 50% growth, like 40% defense, and then 100% HP. So he's really good at being like a tanky cavalier, I've found. Like if you need a bulky cavalier and you train him up, he's like really good. Of course not efficiently, like in the LTC, like, you know, he's bad, but like that's not how I play Fire Emblem. It's just, yeah. I tried an LTC once and it was just very boring for me. Not a lot of fun. Weight 25. Defense 15. Attack 19. Yeah, let's just maybe lure him out with the Rutger first. Yeah. So, I don't know, it's just got me... Like, I really shouldn't be sad about a mobile game, but there's just something about it that rubs me the wrong way. Personally. But, whatever. So yeah, that's my story of Matthis that I've been going on about for 20 minutes now. Like, he is a character that has really, really grown on me. And if you're from Mechacord and you're watching it, I'm sorry if it annoyed you at all. Like, if you think I forced it. Maybe I did. Maybe I went too far in some places in regards to Matthis. But I had fun with it. Even if it's over now. I think it'll come back for Choose Your Legends, but even if it's over now, I had a fun time with it. I did, I really did. He's a fun character. I think he's overhated, personally. But what can you do about it, really? I can't change public opinion. Maybe I did go too far in some places, but whatever, that's in the past, I had fun with it. Yeah, people, I don't know, like, people are like, oh, it's so unfunny to talk about Matthis now, but like, I'm not trying to be funny when I'm talking about Matthis, I'm trying to talk about a character I think is overhated. Like, seriously, type in Matthis on Google, and you'll see the discussion threads on Serene Force, and it's like, ah, most worthless piece of trash ever, when you get, like, when you literally fucking get Roshia and Violent right after that. Who have D and Lances, they're usable, but their growths are even worse than Matthis, and their bases aren't much better. It's just like, come on, really? He's not, like, he gets a bad rep because of his overly hard recruitment, but it's not even overly hard. Like, the only hard part about it is in Shadow Dragon, when, like, his move, when Lena's move is like 5 move, so you, like, have to plan her range a little bit, but guess what? Fire Emblem's a strategy game. Like, you should plan your moves in advance if you want to get the best result. Yeah. So, looks like this is going to be about a half hour. Not too bad. So, yeah, and then... Yeah, did I already talk about the Fire Emblem Heroes thing where they didn't add Matthis? Yeah, I think I did. How it was a slap in the face. I don't know. I have the Cypher card for him. I ordered it off Amazon a while ago. So that's really fun. I like it a lot. It's a fun piece to own in my collection, in my room. As for what's next for this YouTube channel, since I've talked about Matthis, if I do make another video series, I think it will be either a Matthis solo run where, like, from Chapter 3 onwards, or Chapter 4 in Book 2, I, like, only use Matthis for combat, and, like, I can still have, like, staff units and stuff for warping. But, yeah, I would only use Matthis. So that'd be fun. And then, right, then maybe, right, yeah, then that'd be the series, the Matthis solo. So, yeah. Sorry, the Berry Lance was distracting me because it was, like, really powerful. Yeah, back to Matthis. So, what I'll do... The thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna make a YouTube series after this one. Like, we'll see if I'm satisfied with myself. after this run. We'll see how it does. But, I don't know, we'll see. This has been pretty fun so far, just talking, maybe venting my frustrations a little bit sometimes. Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, so Matthis, if you're watching this, I'm asking you to vote for Matthis and choose your Legends 5, so he can maybe get in, because he's my favorite character besides Roy. But it's probably not going to happen. But we'll see. There's always hope. Always hope, I'd say. I also want Gonzalez in the game. Gonzalez is like my third favorite character. But yeah, this is the Matthis episode. We can talk about Gonzalez another time. The Gonzalez story is much less interesting than the Matthis one. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys like something that's hated generally by other people? Comment if you do, that'll be interesting to hear. I just don't really... I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of it at this point. It's like Fire Emblem and Smash. There's like, Matthis sucks, Matthis sucks, Matthis sucks, and if you're a Fire Emblem fan, you get tired of hearing that shit every day. Like, too many Fire Emblem characters. Here's the thing, 2 of them are Echo Fighters. And Echo Fighters should not even, like, count as real fighters, since they took 2 minutes to develop, and they're pretty much just skins. So in reality, there's, like, what, 5 Fire Emblem fighters? Roy used to be a clone, but they actually made his moveset pretty different when they made him a DLC character in Smash 4, so, like, he's hardly even a clone. Like, I wouldn't actively call him a clone at this point. Come on, Sophia. What the hell was that? What the shit? No, seriously, what the fucking hell was that? What the fuck? Did you see that? Damage like 100? What the fuck was that? But anyway, I'm getting distracted now. So yeah, Matthis, I don't know if you're from Mechacord, because I always link this video on watching it. I'm sorry if it ever got on your nerves. I hope you just realize that I just like the character a lot. I vibe with him. Fun guy, doesn't afraid of anything. You see, that time it didn't do it. That time it didn't do it. Well, then what was the deal with it before? Cool, more XP for you. Cool. Steel Lance, yeah, whatever. Fortunately, this dude doesn't really have the... Celica's con is really high, so that's unfortunate. So I'm gonna sell the body ring. The body ring kinda sucks, because yeah, it raises con, but like, it also makes it so you just are not able to be rescued sometimes, and that's terrible. You know, as you saw last chapter, rescue dropping is a big part of mobility in this game and the general strategy. Yeah. I hope you didn't mind me not talking about the gameplay this much. I mean, this isn't a very involved chapter. I just want to talk about something I like after it was, like... I had a very unfun time last night. I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, wow, this is literally the banner where they're going to add Matthis. And then they didn't. They did not add Matthis. They did not add Matthis to Fire Emblem Heroes. What a shame. See, look, it did it again. What the fuck is that? What the hell's going on here? That's a glitch and a half. Whatever. Alright, so, yeah, we're definitely gonna want to defeat this guy with our non-magic, with our, let's see, Brave Sword Killer Bow, yeah, we're not gonna want to mess with this guy. So, whatever, let's just kill him. Oh, nice. What about the hand axe, huh? No, too low. Ah, blast. I knew this would happen. Very nice. Alright, and now I'm gonna promote Douglas. Yeah. So here's Douglas's promotion. I hope he actually has high move this time. Alright, here we go. Oh, 5 strength. What? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me, sir? 8 move. Okay, 8 move. And 23 defense. Wow. Guess I was blessed by Matthis this episode. And with that, I will see you guys next time. And subscribe if you want to. See ya. Oh, okay, so the Durandal isn't randomized. Okay. Okay, now I'll see ya. Hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Now I will see you for real. See you next time.